시청자 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄근입니다. MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 유희관 키우기 방송 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 현재 유희관 시즌 8승 거두고 있고요. 상반기 아직 경기 꽤 남았기 때문에 오늘 10승 성공 한번 도전해볼만 하고 올스타전 전까지 15승도 노려볼만 할 것 같습니다. 과연 성공할 수 있을지 일단 10승을 향해 다음 경기 가보도록 하겠습니다.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
시카고 컵스와의 경기인데 4경기 차이죠. 컵스가 바짝 세인트루이스 쫓아오고 있기 때문에 이겨야 됩니다. 자, 유희관 11경기 나와서 8승, 방어 1.88, 최동원에 이어서 와 엄청납니다. 메이저리그 성적이. 상반기 안에 10승뿐만 아니라 15승까지 도전해볼만 하겠는데 콜트남 시카고 컵스를 이적했네요. 와, 바로 안 통했네.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible.
와, 낮은
You
것도
want to see how he
잡아주네.
handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with
나이스.
this next at bat.
2루,
Jeanette has it for
1루.
one. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. And that brings up Javi Baez.
Batting third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
좋아요.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to
이미
come over the
뭐
heart of the plate. Well,
제구
newsflash,
자신감도
he is, and this
빵빵하기
hitter's going to
때문에
adjust his
유희관.
batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher.
그렇지.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing happened there for the
아깝다.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson
지금
Contreras.
디비전 내에서 선두 경쟁자이기 때문에 컵스는 무조건 이겨야 돼.
Down the third
나이스.
baseline.
어?
Oh, and he can't pick it
야.
up cleanly. And the
아,
recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
저게 베이스 히트로 쳐줘?
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
오,
Strike
몸쪽으로
taken as that one
잘못
crosses over
들어갔어.
the inside part of the plate. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and
나이스.
2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 and 2.
On a
오,
rope to the second
직선
baseman.
타네.
But the runner is back to avoid the
땅볼이었으면
double
경사할
play.
코스 딱 가는 건데 아깝다.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. As we take a look at the splits between April and
야,
May.
심판
Strike one to start the
스트라이크
at-bat.
존 후한데?
The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to
나이스.
the left side. To second
야,
for
유희관
one.
좋아요.
On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays.
더블 플레이 뭐냐?
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a
이건
ball.
저걸
It's
또 안
1-0.
잡아주네.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward.
3-0.
워워워.
After those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
직구 구속이 느리기 때문에 진짜 제구가
Grounded
잘
to
돼야 돼.
short.
나이스
Reined
유격수.
in. Throw to
좋다.
first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
아깝다.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush
투수네.
tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And they'll put the tag
그렇지.
on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
아, 더 높이 던졌어야 되는데.
Here's the
Colton
second
Wong.
baseman Colton Wong. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
나이스.
Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is left for the Cubs. Home half of the third
유희관
coming up.
타석
No score.
홈런 하나 있어요.
Bottom of the inning
아,
now.
근데
And set to stand in is the rookie pitcher.
올스타
Cody
투표
Gann.
어떻게 됐나 궁금하네.
Here's the pitch.
유희관 어떨지.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
97마일.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
치기 쉽지 않네. 구속이 너무 빨라가지고.
At the plate, Ian Miller as we begin the top of the fourth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
아, 제구는 참 좋은데.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to
저걸
third. But this is a
친다고?
foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball.
몸쪽 하나
He'll
붙이자.
try again 1-2. They really
나이스.
punch him up on that one as he swings
좋고요.
and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
장타 나온 줄 알았더니
Pitching
다행이다.
has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that
야,
more breaking
근데-
ball just missed right there. It's a very
And
오,
he
이거
goes the
잡아라.
other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line.
아, 뭐야, 저걸 왜
Meanwhile, now
놓쳐?
this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for
참.
extra bases.
저기 노출공 있나?
And he's in there at third with a
아, 난
one-out
루이스
triple.
진짜 어이가 없네.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And
Nice.
he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, the corners, and get your
제발.
team to lead.
Swing and a
그렇지.
miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin
오,
music
다행이다.
up and in. See if he can get him to move off
루이스
the box
설마
a little
이거?
bit.
그치,
Carlson
잡아야지
is
이
there and he
정도는.
puts this one away for the third out. So a
오, 칼슨. 좋아, 좋아.
leading
2대0.
off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far.
야,
in this one, but we're
저거를
still in the middle innings. They're down by
친다고?
a couple of runs,
대박인데?
and this would be the right place and the right time to get
그렇지.
something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So back-to-back
나이스.
sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The batter, the right fielder.
Jason Hayward comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And he takes
Wow.
strike 2.
좋다.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
시카고 완전
He didn't
컵스
look overly
봉쇄해야지.
bold right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Sliders
오,
strike 3
저걸 잡아주네.
called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right
저렇게
there.
뭔 거
2 gone.
잡아주면 솔직히
Digging in,
못
David
치지.
Bodie, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Hit out towards second. That
아하.
gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to
누구지?
200 ABs.
투수네.
You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing
나이스.
right now. Anything
부담
that is
없이
around the
투수는.
strike zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
바로 또 우리 유희관 타석.
So here now's the pitcher, Hoyt Gann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Towards second.
아.
First in time, one away.
체인지업이어서 좀 빨리 쳤어.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
콜튼 웡.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all
나이스.
speed.
Ground ball
유격수.
sent back up the middle. Throw to first
오우,
gets him,
나
so the
송구
leadoff
에런
man's
줄 알았네.
retired here to begin the sixth. Now at the plate, Ian Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He'll try to bunt his
야,
way
저기
out as
저렇게
he
세게
gets this
간다고?
one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so
오,
the bunt
다행이다.
for hit attempt is snuffed out. First delivery to him on the way. Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
나이스.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into end.
오, 베탄코트 좋아.
Stepping in,
아,
again.
유희관이 직접 해야 되는데 제 특이 폼이어서 좀 쉽지 않을 것 같기도 하다.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up.
야, 99마일.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is 7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been
어?
able to.
High in the air,
오,
carrying
나
well
홈런인
out
줄
to
알았어.
deep center. Back goes Thomas. On the warning track,
와,
he makes the
홈런인 줄.
catch. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is
나이스
the guy right here.
유격수.
He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
On
좋다.
to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to
야야야,
left. On
수비
the run
시프트
is O'Neill. He can't get there, so the
일어나.
inning will
아, 왜
continue.
슬라이딩 하는 거야?
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
차라리
Finally, a
패스
little
플레이나
something
하지.
for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
오,
Left side, but well foul. The 2-1 home.
잘 가라.
Fouled away.
와, 이걸 커트한다고?
Now another 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seat, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good.
그렇지.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will
저기서 더블 플레이가 나?
digging in to try it again. David Bodie. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And a fastball's in there for
좋아.
strike 1. sent on the ground out to second.
이루수
Jeanette is there. Throw on
좋다.
to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17.
There's the fastball
와,
that gets the
유희관
lower
구속
part
많이
of the
늘어서
zone, called for a
조심해야겠는데.
strike. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose.
아하.
14 homers, 39 driven in. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out
설마
knock.
여기서 교체하나?
That's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been
아니네.
pitching from the stretch the entire game,
콜트형
but somehow he still got a
찬스
shot
때마다
going. We'll
자주
see how long
나오네.
he can make this last.
No balls and 1 strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On the
나이스.
line to shortstop.
오,
And they got there
잘
so quickly,
쳤는데
the runner didn't get very
위험했다.
far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. First offering on its way. Ian Miller is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike now. Now a ball
나이스.
rolled softly to second.
타이밍 놓쳤죠?
He's gotta hurry.
아니,
Out
빈으로
to
던지지 왜
second for the
이루로 해?
force out, and the side is retired.
여기까지네. 좋아요. 유희관 9승 성공.
Reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A 2-0 finish today. St. Louis.
우리
took
유희관
the
얼굴 좀
fourth and
보여줘라.
held on until the end.
칼슨 제가
His ninth
오늘
win of
투도 없는
the year.
숫자.
Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 20th of the season.
아, 우리
So
유희관.
that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Cusack, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew on that.
토론토랑 경기네. 모를 트레이닝에서 프랙티스 필드 이걸 올리자. 아, 또 컵스랑 또야? 오, 김광현이랑 치는 시작.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good match.
4경기 차이.
Tyler Chatwood, the
야,
California born
챗우드랑
right-hander,
이번에
is
또
on the
붙네.
mound.
요 앞
What do you have for
경기에서
us on
붙었었는데
This guy's a
이번에는
fun guy to watch.
원정으로 해서 컵스
Ready now,
홈구장에서
Ian Miller.
붙네요.
He'll lead
똑같은
things off here
멤버로.
in the bottom half of the first.
아, 이럴 수가 있나? 이것도 참
And the
신기하네.
pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the
카디널스랑
zone.
컵스
And
3경기
fellas, we take
반차.
a look at the Redbirds entering play here
아직
tonight.
확실하게
Come
못
in looking to
떼어내고
make
있어요.
it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully, he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
3-1 the count now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate, David Bodie, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the
나이스.
ball gets
아!
stuffy. It's hard to keep your hands
안타야?
dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to
아하,
control where you're going to throw the ball.
시작하자마자서부터 위기가.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's
나이스.
going to find a
뜬공.
hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Coming down in buckets. Cats
선물
and
던져라,
dogs.
빨리.
Insert metaphor
못
here,
뛰죠?
and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Javier Baez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Looking at his career
베탄코트랑
totals, Baez hits a little
배터리를
over
자주
the
맞추네.
270 mark.
호흡을.
Miller at second, Bodie at first, one gone.
아, 오, 다행이다.
And he'll
야,
lay out to make a
중견수 나이스.
spectacular
오.
catch. Wow. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate.
Batting fifth.
Line toward the alley in left center.
Ah.
It gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
빨리 던져.
He pulls into second safely.
잘
as they
들어간
jump
것
ahead
같은데
with a
저게
run scoring on
안타되네.
the play.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster one run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
And it's fouled away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the
나이스.
air toward the line and right.
좋다.
Shiner's under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
비 오네.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to.
오, 바로 솔로 홈런을 따라가지고 또 고맙네.
Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor.
And
아,
fastball
이번
hit
심판
in a
또
good spot, but ruled the ball
짜네.
1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short.
유희관
Fielded
놓쳤지만 유격수가
And that's out number
좀
one.
빼는 게 좀 늦네 제가.
So stepping in, Leonis Martin.
Batting eighth. The left fielder.
In there, and it's 0-1.
슬라이더.
Martin.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I got the count.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally.
아하.
Diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
투수인가? 아, 채도도 얘 번트 될 수
Nice effort by
있을까?
the shortstop
역시
right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that
2루.
ball down was a pretty good job.
아, 1루 커버
Any
내가
way you
갔어야
look at
돼?
it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the
누구
one out.
부상당했나 보네.
Now
The
batting
1-2.
the center fielder.
Grounded
나이스.
weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play.
좋다.
And that'll do it as Jeanette is at second. So striding
아,
forward
유희관
now, point Gann,
딱
as
한번
he'll get
보여줘야
his first
되는데.
opportunity in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Started to go
안
around,
돌았어.
but he holds
그렇지.
up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
오,
Good
유희관.
fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
아,
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at
더
home plate.
빼볼까?
Sinker
와,
misses,
저거 안
and it's 1-2
잡아준다고?
now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Here we go.
Hit out to
나이스.
second.
야, 실투였는데 이걸 또 빗 맞추네.
And there's one down now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost
나이스.
almost
이거
went deep
먹혔어.
his last AB.
잡아,
Certainly
잡아.
just missed it. With this
나이스.
guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Javier Baez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tight break with the slider there,
strike.
catches the inside for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The next 0-2 is
그렇지.
in there, a called strike 3. Cubs are down in order. First offering on its way.
The first baseman.
Fastball in
야.
there for a called strike.
제구 참 좋다. 우리 유희관.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. And
본
no
거 아니야?
swing apparently, ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
몸쪽 붙이자. 와, 심판.
3-2.
아니 저걸 왜 안
Lefty
잡지?
Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And here's a
그렇지.
slider, strike 3 called.
야,
And that'll
인가죠.
be the first out
이거는
of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of
이걸
got bailed
볼이라고
out on that
생각하고
previous pitch.
포볼로
I think
나가라는
it should have been a
이상한
strike. Then he
놈이네.
goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at a called strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
그렇지.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw
좋다.
gets him 2 down. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
오,
Fly ball out to
오
straightaway
다행이다.
right.
장타처럼
And he'll
쳐.
get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that
유희관이 직접
into the box now.
해리슨 베이더
for
발이
Gann.
빠르기
He'll look to
때문에
bounce
유희관이
back
장타 치면
after
홈까지 충분히
striking out his
들어올
last time
텐데.
up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
아 이거 아깝다.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a throw over.
오.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
3루까지? 아 2루까지만이야? 나이스!
Line towards
해리슨
center
베이더!
field. That's in there. Base hit. Bader rounds third and is
그
digging
사이
for the
유희관은
plate.
2루까지!
And he's safe at the plate as they
이런
take the
완벽한
lead.
투수 어디 있습니까?
And here's Jose Peraza, batter
스스로
matchup
승리를
numbers
만들어가는
with Tyler
투수 우리
Chatwood.
유희관.
He's 1 for 5. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in
거의
time.
오탄이
You
저리
gotta
가라
question
급이네.
that decision. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow
오.
right.
끝에 걸린 거
Shiner
맞지?
is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So 1 away here with the bases empty.
얘
And
근데
that'll bring
얘도
up the
꽤 오래
pitcher
던지네.
next,
타일러
Tyler
채드도.
Chatwood. And he popped him up.
교체 안 하는 거 보니까
Jeanette
끝까지 갈
takes
건가 보네.
charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ian Miller 0 for 1 with a
오,
run scored
실수.
thus far. No balls and a strike to
조심해야지.
count. A
그렇지.
swinging strike and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense
아.
better step up. Somebody's going to
이런.
have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
That gets down and the inning continues. Ready for another shot now. David Bodie, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. 0-1 the count.
오
And he fouls
위험했다.
this one off. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit the other way
나이스.
out toward
오
right
좀만
field.
가운데로
Shiner
갔으면
is there and he'll make the
넘어갈
catch to
뻔했는데
retire the side.
다행이다.
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get
과연
things
이번엔
going here in the
10승 성공할
Cubs
수
half of the
있을지.
sixth.
Third base.
This guy has
Oh.
been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The batter
From
number
the
9.
stretch.
Shortstop.
Hey
나이스.
guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He was able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider,
오, 다행이다.
stay inside it,
이루수
drive it
정면으로
the
가서.
other way.
왜 이렇게
On
늦게
there,
던져?
relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Pitch on the way. In there for strike one.
원 스트라이크.
0-1.
아이템 먹어야 되니까.
Now here's a comebacker
우와.
back to the mound. And
끝.
he'll flip it onto first,
아,
and
아이템
with it,
먹기
that
성공.
ends the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no error.
베이더.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2-0 now.
나이스 먹혔죠?
Peraza shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Victor Caratini. He flew out in his last at bat.
나이스.
Back up the middle,
우와.
and that is through into center field for a one-out
내가
single.
걸리는 게 아니었어?
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a
아,
question
여기서
of whether
바꾼다고?
or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets?
야. 오, 다행이다. 홈에서 아웃 시켰나 보네.
He's out. Three.
제발.
He's out.
10승 가자.
Three.
그렇지.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games.
어,
as opposed to
유희관
those
시즌
slugfests.
10승
This
좋아요.
was like a throwback game when home
감독
runs weren't so
치우고
common
10승
and
거둔 우리
pitching
유희관
was
사진
really
좀
dominant.
보여줍시다.
No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Hoyt Gann wins his league-leading
호이겐.
10th game of the year.
아,
Taylor
시즌
Rogers
10승
wraps it
호이겐
up for the
좋아요.
save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight.
호이겐의 상승세도 상승세지만 난 진짜 쟤네도 대단한 것 같아. 그 세인트루이스도 계속 승리 거두고 있는 것도 연승 행진.
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
패배가 없네. 앤드류 밀러. 내 경기 때 좀 잘 던져달라고.
Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the
13경기
Mets in this
6승
one.
4패.
And
방어율은
what's the
2.77.
word
그럼
on it?
괜찮게
You know,
던지네.
Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one.
Three. He's out.
11승에
And that'll
또
bring in the former
재물을
top prospect
매치를 상대로
He'll lead things off
가봅시다.
here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop. Ahmed.
And the pitch.
Mario.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a
와,
look at this
컵스랑
Cardinals
이제
ball
7
club as
경기
they enter
반차네.
play this afternoon.
많이
They've run their
벌렸네.
win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special's going to happen this summer.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's
아,
a base hit.
투스트라이크까지 잘
So
잡았는데.
with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first.
나이스.
Their pitcher went
야,
out
이거-
there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
이걸 못
And that's
잡는다고?
in there, base hit.
아니
And
1루수가
now
가서
they'll have
잡으면
runners
되는 거
at the
아니야?
corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit
충분히
right
먹네.
there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
아 이거 점수 먹히겠다.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso coming into this one, his season home run total
몸쪽으로 던졌어야
tops in the
하나?
National League. Strike one to start the at bat. The 0-1,
That's a
1-1. Hit hard on the ground
나이스.
to first.
2루.
He's right there. There's one.
1루,
Relay to
그렇지.
first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto, one of the better
아,
hitters
그
in the
행운의
game
안타
this year,
때문에.
currently 7th in the
3루까지
National League
뛰어가지고.
batting race. No balls and one strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Breaking
나이스.
ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down.
저런 거에 나와주면 고맙죠.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more
나이스.
settled in this ball game right now. Pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Jake Marisnick. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been
홈런
hoping
아닌 게
for.
다행이다.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that
Looking
나이스.
at a fastball to end the inning.
유희관 또 직접 해결할 시간이 왔구만.
Set to get his day started, Hoyt Gann, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike
와
one to
근데
start the
97마일
at-bat.
싱커 못 쳐.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it
나이스.
could work for him.
안타야?
Lifted the other way out to left center.
그렇지.
A dive, but it's off his glove.
어쨌든 안타 쳤네.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive.
아,
he battled,
병살.
and was able to be
차라리
rewarded with a nice
땅볼이라
base hit.
좀 치지.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout
Edmond.
on the breaking ball. Jose Peraza is out number 2 here in the third inning. The 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
야 어떻게 유희관보다
And the
못 치냐
two-out
니네.
threat will not come to pass as the inning. Next up for New York, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
No pitcher.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2.
Mets
또
pitcher
스트라이크까지
behind at
줬고.
the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he
통과
does so
아니야?
in time.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
야,
Hit out towards
그렇지.
second. Towards second, Jeanette is
좋다.
there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. First pitch coming, here it is.
Number 1.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul, it's 0-1.
Ario.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot.
Ball 2.
Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sent on
Nice.
the ground out to second. Jeanette has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Line drive to left.
아하.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Now batting.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The next
멈춰.
3-2. This is
아.
pulled into right. In there, a base hit.
야, 몸쪽
So
잘
now
붙인
they'll
것
have
같은데.
runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your periphery. Wait for him to lock in, stay within.
Swing
그렇지.
and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.
Play ball. 3.
Here comes the first pitch.
Leading up for the Mets. The left
He
fielder.
pulls this one high and deep
야, 이거 잡아라,
right
진짜.
center field. Back goes Thomas at the track.
아,
Leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a
잡을
home
줄
run.
알았는데.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ball 1.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back
나이스,
door
이거
a
잡아야지.
little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Edmund is over, and he puts it away for the first down. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he misses with it 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between
오,
0-2
좋아.
and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Rafael Lorenzo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first
오,
plate appearance.
다행이다.
Neal waits on it, and that retires the side.
근데 이번에는 카디널스
Next to bat
우리
for St. Louis.
타자들 좀
And
부진하네.
singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike
근데
zone.
얘
Well, that's a
신더가드
nasty
공이
breaking ball
좋네.
right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way. He stays alive, still 2-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. hit in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it. 2 down.
안 되네, 안 돼.
Let's play ball. You're out.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On a less than
얘가
impressive
그렇게 잘
swing there to
던진단
start
말이야?
the at bat. It's 0-1. Hit softly down the line at
포수
first.
네가 잡아.
And a
그렇지.
good throw gets him 1 gone. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball 3.
아,
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And the count will be full. 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. He's got it. And the
좋다.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
No strike.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Velasquez is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And that'll get down for a base
이거
hit.
빨리 던져.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
투아웃에서
Their own
맞다니.
pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And
나이스.
he will get there to make the running play, and that.
아, 근데 점수 좀 내라. 아, 애들이 다 힘을 못 쏠게.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the
과연.
second time.
그렇지.
Hit back
어,
up the middle. And a base hit, so
아,
the leadoff
코스
man
보소.
is on to begin the inning.
아, 여기서
Here comes the
바꾼다고?
Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the.
3.
와,
3. 3. 3.
쟤 때문에 또 패전 투수되네. 아이고, 어이구.
3. That's ball 4. 3. 3. 3. 3.
아니, 뉴욕 매치가 한참 못하는데 이렇게
Ball 4. Take your base.
9대0, 어휴 11대0.
3. 3.
반면에 한 점도 못 내죠. 아, 이렇게 또 1패가 생기네요.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's.
뭐를 키울 만한 게 있나? H 슬러시 9 말고 그래, 이거 올려놓자. 슬러시 9들 미리 올려놔야 되니까.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
홈
Should be a
경기네요.
good one here
오,
this
워싱턴도 한
afternoon between the
8, 9
Washington
경기 정도
Nationals and the
차이
St.
나네.
Louis. Point Gan, a Korean lefty,
아,
will be the
유희관
starter in this one.
10승
What do you have for
1패가
us
하나
on him, Danny?
생겼어요.
It's not an
아하,
easy thing to do to
아깝게.
pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never
타선 지원이
faced you.
없었어가지고.
You can't be afraid to throw
마지막
the ball
경기도
into the
사실
strike zone,
3실점이면 퀄리티
establish your
스타트인데.
pitches, and try to work quickly.
First pitch, 115.
Runs up and gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Slider
나이스,
strike
잘
3
가라.
called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
시작부터
Robles
한
digging in
명
now.
삼진으로
He's got hits
처리하고요.
in each of the last 5 ball games. Try to bunt
뭐
for a
이렇게
base hit
번트
here as he
치는
gets
애들이
this
많냐?
one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to
돌았잖아,
Victor
저거.
Robles. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games.
체인지업
the
같은
advantage. You don't.
느린
One
싱커.
series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
그렇지.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robles is retired, 2 down now. Juan Soto to the plate now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball 2.
뭐냐 그 표정은?
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And with that, the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and he comes into this
나이스.
one really slumping. The numbers there
좋아.
over the past several games not very pretty. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Starlin Castro, fouled away.
Castro.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's
허.
That
저게
one looked like
볼이라고?
it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit hard to short.
좋아.
DeYoung's got it. Throw to
나이스.
first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. At the plate, Nick Ahmed, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Line towards center
나이스.
field.
중견수.
And 2 quick
좋고요.
outs here in the second. Striding in now for the Nats, number 8. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
오.
A dive, and he knocks
야,
it down.
바로 던져.
But they'll
그렇지.
still manage to get the
야,
out on the
잘했다,
force,
삼루수.
and with that fine, Nationals gone in order.
왜
Top of
꼭
the third set to get
갑자기 또
underway,
유희관
and that'll
경기에서
bring
이렇게
in the
타선의
veteran
침묵이지?
catcher, Yan Gomes.
오.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone
와.
to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might
뭐야?
as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Alex Wood is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
갑자기 또
The 1-0
홈런을 맞네.
is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 1
그렇지.
and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
좋다.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Adam Eaton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hard hit ball to second.
이루수 좋아.
Reined in.
아.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
뭐하냐?
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. One
할
in,
말을 잃지
one
않아.
out, and one on here in the inning. One ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sliced hard on the ground. It's through for a
실수
base
하나
hit,
때문에.
and he's 1 for 2 now. And that
이루수
runner
저걸,
will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here now is Juan Soto. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that'll get down out there.
실점 하나 더
And the
했잖아.
run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
이게 내 탓이야.
Here now is
투수코치 왜
Trey
나오는데?
Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And there are runners at the corners now. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full.
And the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the
잡아라.
plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. So here's Starlin Castro.
Now batting. Second base.
Line drive to center
Oh.
field.
Castro.
Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. The pitcher
이루수 진짜.
steps up to the plate in a
근데
sacrifice
알렉스 우드가
situation,
또
so let's see if
자완이네.
that is
자완
indeed
치기 쉽지
on right
않은데.
here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, not the
어이,
way he
뭐야.
wanted to start out
투구폼
here.
왜 저래.
0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the
유희관
momentum
올스타
his
투표
batters have.
4위? 왜 4위지?
The 0-1 on its way. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that.
투구폼
Your
되게
eyes
이상하네,
light up
알렉스도.
when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
And he held up
너클
in
커브라니.
time, but it's
근데 또
digging in
타선
for his
침묵이냐
second
얘들아.
at-bat. Nick Ahmed hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 the
1위 팀
count.
맞나? 갑자기 왜 또
Now
왜
here's the
이래?
pitch.
수비 실책을 하질 않나.
Hit the other way out toward right
와,
field.
왜 이렇게 멀리 날려?
Carlson is there, and he has it for the out. Into the box now, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
0-1.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch.
오,
If he doesn't
다행이다.
not commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And now for Washington, Yan Gomes. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch.
그렇지.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
진짜
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Alex Wood.
Alex.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A bouncer up the middle.
나이스.
DeYoung fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. And a ball 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Out in front as he rolls
그렇지,
over it to
이루수.
second. Scooped up. And
좋아.
there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Strike 3 called,
좋다.
and the inning is over.
아,
Digging in and
제한
looking for
다해
more.
쪽을
Juan
못
Soto.
쓰네.
He'll lead things off in
왠지
the
유희관
Washington sixth.
다음에
1-0 the
이번에까지
count.
하고 타자 안 시킬 것 같아. 교체할 것 같아.
And a strike to
대타로.
even the count. 1-1. Got caught lunging there as
투구
this
내용은
one's
계속
fouled
좋은데.
away. The 1-2.
No, that's low.
야, 안 친다 이거지.
On the
그렇지.
ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to
좋다.
first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So digging in now, Trey Turner. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him.
좋다.
2 down. Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up. Got him
오,
looking,
좋아.
and that'll do it. The inning is over. Jose Peraza is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom.
야, 대타 써갖고 점수 못 냈어. 아니 차라리 그럼 유희관을
He's out. Out. Full force. Take your base. 3. Out. 3.
야, 어떻게 유희관한테만 이렇게 타선이 못하지?
Ball 4. Take your base.
와,
He's proven to be an awfully reliable
할 말
reliever this
없네.
season. He wraps this one up and
플레어티 8승 2패, 유희관 10승 2패. 방어율 자체가 플레어티랑 달라요. 2순위네 이제. 김광현 6승 2패. 그러니까 이게 얘네가 다 타선발로 이겼다는 거잖아요. 지금 보면 선발 애들이 다 이 모양이니까. 근데 어떻게 유희관 경기에서만 안 그러냐고. 유희관 15경기 중에 퀄리티 스타트가 13경기. 야, 말 다 했죠 뭐. 타선 지원이 없어서 그래. 나머지는 뭐 볼 거 없을 것 같고요. 8경기 차 카디널스 선두 유지하고 있고, 칭워 7위 유희관. 야, 잘하는 애들이 많구나. 449 허용 능력 좋아. 이닝 피치도 클레이튼 커쇼. 확실히 여기 내셔널리그는 또 다르네. 커쇼 와 5경기 컴플리트 게임. 그래도 8승 4패밖에 안 되네. 스트라이크 아웃 삼진 개수도 다르고. 야, 얘 4번. 아, 신더가드. 홈런 개수 유희관 4등. 아, ERA 이거 좀 아깝다. 워커빌러야? 얘는 9승 3패. 거의 비슷하네. 유희관 10승 2패니까. 세이브 패 유희관 2패. 야, 다승은 유희관이 선두네. 이러면 된 거 아닙니까? MLB 더 쇼 20 로드 투 더 쇼 유희관 키우기 오늘 10승 달성했습니다. 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.